human traffickers messed up with the wrong mother, and before the next 24 hours are over, an entire criminal organization will wish they had chosen a different victim. The movie begins with Nikki Halstead, a decorated former soldier trying to live a quiet life with her daughter Chloe. After years of violence and war, Nikki wants nothing more than to be a normal mother. But peace doesn't last forever. Nikki's military past has left emotional scars, and her relationship with Chloe isn't perfect. Like many teenagers, Chloe often feels that her mother doesn't understand her. Neither of them realizes that their ordinary life is about to turn into a nightmare. One day, everything changes. Chloe was celebrating her birthday, her mother Nikki. Suddenly, Chloe decided to celebrate her birthday with her friends. Her mother insisted, but she refused, saying she's not a child anymore. With no other option, her mother allowed her. She went out celebrating with her friends. After several hours, she didn't return. Her mother was so worried. While Chloe was in the club admiring a cute guy called Ben, her friends told her to link up with Ben. She agreed. As they all were at the club, her mother came to the club and met her friends outside. She asked them about Chloe. They said she is inside with Ben. Immediately, Nikki entered the clubhouse. She saw her daughter Chloe being dragged away. She immediately chased them and started fighting to free her daughter. Suddenly, she used a car key to stab the abductor driver in the eye. The impact caused her to fall and fainted. Immediately, Ben stepped down and went to the driver's side and quickly drove off. Nikki suddenly wakes up in an abandoned factory. She was tied upside down. She's injured, confused, and restrained. Within moments, she discovers the horrifying truth. Her daughter has been kidnapped, and time is running out. As the abductor guarding her went to make calls, she quickly used the shark knife that was left in her body to free herself. Before the abductor could rush, she immediately fight with him and defeated him. She interrogate him and find valuable information from him. Most people would call the police. Nikki is not most people. Drawing on years of military training, she manages to escape captivity and immediately begins tracking the people responsible. She follows every clue she can find. Every lead points toward a dangerous criminal network operating deep inside the city. These aren't ordinary criminals. They're connected to human trafficking operations and organized crime. The deeper Nikki digs, the uglier the truth becomes. But there's one major problem. The police believe Nikki herself may be involved in the violence surrounding the investigation. Now she's being hunted by criminals and law enforcement. The kidnappers quickly learn they targeted the wrong family. Every thug sent to stop Nikki ends up defeated. Safe houses are destroyed. Interrogations turn brutal. Criminals who normally inspire fear suddenly become terrified themselves. Word begins spreading through the underworld. A former soldier is coming, and nobody can stop her. Using combat skills, she fight and defeated so many criminal organizations in searching for her daughter Chloe. Every victory reveals a larger conspiracy, and every minute brings her closer to Chloe. As Nikki investigates further, she discovers that Chloe's disappearance is connected to a larger trafficking operation. Many victims have already disappeared. Some are never seen again. The criminals behind the operation are wealthy, powerful, and protected by corruption. People inside law enforcement seem compromised. Nikki realizes she's fighting something much bigger than a simple kidnapping. She's fighting an entire system, and if she wants to save her daughter, she'll have to destroy that system first. Eventually, Nikki tracks down one of the top figures behind the kidnapping operation. Without hesitation, she launches a brutal attack. Using her car, she crashes into the man's convoy and sets up a deadly ambush, eliminating all the security guards protecting him. Nikki then drags the terrified criminal out of the wreckage and demands answers. At first, the man refuses to talk and tries to stay stubborn. Determined to get the truth, Nikki shoots him in the both legs. Screaming in pain, he finally reveals the location where her daughter is being held. After getting the information she needs, Nikki shoots him and leaves him behind as she races to rescue her daughter. As Nikki was about to leave, she heard a voice coming from the trunk of an SUV. It was Chloe, her daughter. Nikki quickly opened the trunk and rescued her. Nikki immediately took her daughter back home. She tried to communicate with Chloe, but the young girl couldn't speak or understand anything due to the severe trauma and torture she had endured at the hands of her abductors. Suddenly, one of the corrupt law enforcement officials led a SWAT team to eliminate Nikki. Just as they were about to proceed with the operation, a high-ranking military officer stepped in and interrupted them. He ordered the law enforcement officers to stand down and abort their mission, acting on direct orders from the government. The corrupt officer reluctantly instructed his SWAT team to call off the operation. Meanwhile, Nikki left home to get some medicine for her daughter, believing it was too risky to take her to a hospital. On her way to get the medicine, the corrupt law enforcement officials secretly ordered the SWAT team to turn off their body cameras and kill Nikki Halstead without leaving any evidence. The team immediately began following her. Nikki noticed them and quietly disappeared from sight. As the SWAT team began searching the area, they were unaware that Nikki had already positioned herself behind them and was watching their every move. Within minutes, the entire SWAT team had been taken down. Nikki activated one of the officers' body cameras and delivered a warning to those watching. "Don't send any more men after me." Just as she was about to leave, she heard her name. It was her commander. Nikki was shocked to hear from him. He ordered her to stand down and abandon her mission, but Nikki refused to listen and continued on her journey. Immediately, Nikki rushed back home to check on her daughter, Chloe. But when she arrived, she made a horrifying discovery. Chloe had been abducted again. This time, Nikki was furious. Filled with rage, she drove straight to the organization's headquarters. Upon arriving, she deliberately created a distraction that threw the security guards into confusion. Her plan worked. Taking advantage of the chaos, Nikki freed several abducted girls and then made her way directly to the man at the top, the ruthless boss behind the entire operation. On her way through the compound, Nikki was forced into a fierce battle with heavily armed guards. Drawing on her military combat experience, she fought her way through them and emerged victorious. Without slowing down, she headed straight for the boss's hideout. Terrified, the boss retreated to a corner, desperately searching for a place to hide. Moments later, Nikki blasted open the reinforced security door and stormed inside. The final guard attempted to stop her, but he was quickly overwhelmed as Nikki continued her relentless pursuit of the man responsible for her daughter's abduction. On her way through the house, Nikki discovered several young girls locked inside cages. Without hesitation, she freed as many of them as she could. After rescuing the captives, Nikki continued her mission and headed straight for the boss's hideout. The boss immediately grabbed Chloe and held her at gunpoint, pressing the weapon against her head. For the first time, Nikki hesitated. Terrified, she couldn't bear the thought of losing her daughter again. The abductor's boss ordered Nikki to stand down and surrender. To protect Chloe, Nikki appeared to follow his instructions. She pleaded with him to let her daughter go. Instead, the boss laughed and hurled insults at her. As his attention slipped for a moment, Nikki seized the opportunity and fired a single shot, bringing the confrontation to an end. Nikki immediately rushed to her daughter, comforting her before leading her safely out of the building. As they emerged, the corrupt police officer and his team arrived at the scene, waiting for Nikki. Moments later, a high-ranking military official arrived alongside FBI agents. The officer was accused of covering up criminal activities and attempting to have Nikki killed without legal authority. The agents quickly placed him under arrest. With the danger finally over, Nikki took Chloe to the hospital so she could receive proper medical treatment. In the end, the trafficking operation was exposed. The criminals were brought down, and many families were reunited with their loved ones. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more movie recaps. See you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.